First we need to get a paper that's 5 by 1 in ratio. So let's just start with a long strip of paper, and we're going to start with the white side up. And then we're going to take one corner and fold it up so it meets this edge. And that crease is going to start in exactly the other corner. Unfold again, and you created this crease. Now do the same thing with that corner, bringing it down this time to create a second diagonal crease. And unfold again. Now you can see that this is going to make a square. And now we're just going to take our paper, that long strip, and we're going to fold up so that we have exactly one square. And crease. Then you can turn the paper around and crease another square, just bringing up the paper until this edge aligns with that lower edge. Like so, and crease. Once again, turn the paper around and form another square by bringing up the previous two squares, and then ensuring that this edge here aligns with the edge you're creating. Like so. Again, turn the paper around and crease another fourth square. And one last time, turn the paper around and bring the edge up so that it meets with the edge. Now you can cut off the remaining edge. So now we have a 5 by 1 sheet of paper. And we have diagonal creases on one side. Let's work on this side. First, going to turn the paper over so that we've got the color side up. And now we're going to fold edge to edge. It's a long crease, so for orientation you can just work square by square. So you get a nice, neat crease. And then you can unfold again. Next, we're going to work on the long side, and it's a lot of pre-creasing we got to do here. Basically, each of these squares is supposed to be divided into eighths. So you first bring this edge to a crease you already have that marks the first square. Unfold, and then bring this edge up to the marking of the end of the third square. And crease. Unfold, and then bring the edges both together to make the crease that halves the middle square. Unfold again, turn the paper around once and do the same thing again. Fold to the marking for the first square and third square, and the fifth you already did. So now we have markings at the squares and the halves. And we continue in this fashion until we get eighths. So this is fourths. And then we can go over to sixteenths. Once you've completed this, you can see that each square is divided into eighths. Now we're going to work on the long side of the paper again. So turn the paper so you've got the strip laying like this. You take the lower edge and crease it to the center of crease. Here you can take the creases you just created to align the paper perfectly and crease all the way through. And unfold and do the same thing with the top edge, folding it down. I like it better just folding away from me, so I'm going to turn the strip around and take that edge and fold it to the center again. And unfold again. Next, we're going to fold this edge to the crease we just created, folding an eighth. And then we're going to take this edge and fold it back out. So I'm going to turn the paper around again, just to make it easier to fold. So take the edge and fold it outside, folding a 16th. Like so. So you can see here you've got a 16th. And now do the same thing on the other side. Now turn the paper lengthwise again, so that you have the diagonal creases you did in the beginning in front of you. Now just unfold a small section here in the front, because we're going to fold back in the eighth here, and then fold out the 16th, just folding it back as you did before. And make a crease there, like so. And now you want to collapse this, so you can see you've got a diagonal crease here, and just along that diagonal crease, pinch the corner, then in here, push the paper inside of it so you can pinch it even further. Do that on the other side too. First pinch the corner in a mountain fold, then push in the paper to pinch it further, and then you can collapse the whole thing down. After all this horizontal pre-creasing, we have to do some more diagonal pre-creasing. For this, we're first going to turn the model around so we've got the white side up. Now we're going to take this lower edge and we're going to fold it so it meets the crease in the middle. So take the edge and align that horn basically with the middle crease. And unfold. Do the same thing on the other side.